Out by the barn where the stories grow, under the sun where the warm winds blow. A sanctuary where the hearts unite. Come join the love in the golden light. Love lives here where the open skies sing. Every soul finds a place to cling. Join us today, feel the warmth inside, in the Barnside Chat where the love won't hide. Whispers of care in the gentle breeze, laughter that dances among the trees. Every life matters, every heart's a flame. Together we gather, no one's the same. Love lives here where the open skies sing. Every soul finds a place to cling. Join us today, feel the warmth inside, in the Barnside Chat where the love won't hide. Skies sing, every soul finds a place to cling. Join us today, feel the warmth inside, in the Barnside Chat where the love won't hide.
Hello friends, hello, so good to see everybody. Welcome to Heath's Barnside Chat. My name is Derek and we are coming at you live from Happily Ever Esther Farm Sanctuary located in Sheffield, Ontario, Canada. My gosh, it's Monday again. This week went by so fast. How are you doing, Terry? So good to see you, Alyssa. Thanks for showing up. Deb, good to see you. Helen. My gosh, all of these familiar names showing up week after week after week for the sanctuary. And man, it really does take a community to keep this going. So we appreciate all of the love, the nonverbal communication, such as the emoticons, the heart, the share, the share button, the like button. All of those things help push our message of compassion and kindness for farmed animals everywhere. Wowzers, what a whopper of a week we had last week, and this week is also shaping up to be quite a full platter. We've got some things to talk about. We've got a whole lot to talk about on this week's Barnside Chat. We're going to talk about their golden years depend on you. We're going to talk about the auction. We're going to talk about resident updates, facilities updates, and then if we have time to answer some questions in the comment feed, we'll move on to the magic rainbow. Uh-oh, it says that we have lost, we're frozen. Oh gosh, I don't know what to say, friends. Let me see if I can move inside, if that helps our view any better. Sometimes being just inside the door can make all of the difference in the world, but we'll try in here. I was going to come in here a little later, but since you're saying it's choppy, the signal sucks again, yeah, we're going to roll with it. If you need to tune in after, if you can't partake in the live program because it's too choppy, last week we had the same problem, unfortunately, but on the replay, it appears that it had all, come together and it wasn't super annoying to watch. So I don't know what to say to that. For those of you that are new this week, and there are new people that join every single week, my name is Derek, and normally beside me is Andrea, but they are filling in for somebody right now, and their schedule has changed. So we're going to make some adjustments to how we are gonna get by. There's so much going on. You saw that I had a couple pieces of artwork out in front of the barn there. I'm just gonna grab them. One's actually a book. Some of you might be familiar, some of you might be familiar with this book, The True Adventures of Esther the Wonder Pig. This is an item that is being auctioned off right now in the Heath's online silent auction, and this is one of the last copies of the book. The book has gone out of print, sadly. So for those of you that have a cherished copy, yeah, it's gone out of print. So the publisher sent a few copies along, and I'm going to put this one forward in the auction. So there's some other OG items that go with this, including there was a sticker for I Scan with Esther. I don't know if you how many people are here that have been with us for a long time, but we raised a whack load of money for OBC installing Canada's largest CT machine. And yeah, there's a sticker there that says I Scan with Esther, and it's an OG item. So you can bid on this item. You can bid on this beautiful chicken painting. There are loads of items that are scrolling up the side of your screen there. They're all, some stuff is handmade, some stuff is prints of photographs. There are pillowcases, there are water paintings, embroidery, quilts. I think that was wood burning. There's jewelry, one-of-a-kind items. And while we were moving, we found a whole bunch of things that we moved along that we had from the experience boxes, such as this necklace here that's flying by the screen. There's a pillow of Sadie. There are so many items that are up on the auction page, and the auction runs until Saturday, October the 4th. And it's gonna end at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So go on over to that special page. It's the Heath's Silent Auction page, and you can check out these items, and there'll be a few more items that will be added, and we'll keep you current on the additions on that website. All of the money raised is for our seniors, and the seniors here, my gosh, our hearts, our dear hearts. Oh, look at it, I'm covering me up there. So our seniors here are about 45% of the residents that are here at the farm are considered senior citizens, and all of their care, every last bit of it, is pretty costly, and including the medicines, including the increased bedding because they're staying indoors more than they're going outside. There's just a litany of reasons that our senior care costs an absorbent amount of money. And here are some of our seniors that you may be familiar with, but far too many seniors to actually list. But just for conversation's sake, let's talk about April's family, with April, Brindle, and Mercy. And also Tammy is part of that group. Their increased medication costs alone, man, it's like $500 or $600 a month that just in their increased medications to keep them with as little pain as we possibly can. It's an honor to grow old with them, but man, is it ever expensive. And we weren't anticipating the amount of residents that are going on this drug called amantadine, and we didn't anticipate the amount of bedding and shavings and the pellets that we use. We didn't anticipate going through as much of that. There's this stuff called stall dry that we use. These are all comfort items to keep them as pain-free and as comfortable as we possibly can. So any money that is raised during the auction will be going to our senior citizens. You know, it's love that lasts a lifetime. That's what it says at the top of the screen there. And I really wish love paid all the bills, but it doesn't. And we have to do these fundraising initiatives because, you know, this farm runs on volunteers, and we also have beloved staff in our team, our vets. We have a number of people that come to the farm just to help out with specific things like osteopathy, chiropractic, our monthly vet visits, our weekly vet calls. You know, all of those things are terribly costly, but the residents, they absolutely deserve it, and they deserve my attention to raise money for them every single day. This mission does not have an end. You know, when we meet one goal, one financial goal, that doesn't mean that all of our needs have been met. I mean, this operation stops when we do, and I am not stopping. We are taking this sanctuary, we are making sure that all of the residents, we are taking everybody right to the finish line, you know. And it's our old here's somebody. Oh, you're not old. I was thinking that you might be Fiona or Jolene, but that's the beautiful Knoxley that has showed up here. Oh my gosh. Knoxley is part of the Farm X crew, and they are very friendly. She loves belly rubs. She loves Fig Newtons and peanut butter, and you wouldn't believe the Fig Newtons and peanut butter that we consume here on a daily basis. All of the meds are buried in peanut butter and then spread onto wraps and onto sandwiches. And the individual meds, the cost alone for the meds is about $125 a day, and that's for such medicines like Medicam, gabapentin. We also on phenobutazone, amantadine, supplements. You know, if I look in the meds box, the morning meds box is chocked full of meds, and that's because, again, over 45% of our seniors, of our residents are seniors, and we're offering them the best that we can to keep them as comfortable as we can. And we can't do that without your help. So please, if there's any way that you can help out, certainly head on over to the auction page. By bidding, that helps increase the algorithm so that more people will see that page, and sign up for our newsletter, sign up to be a monthly donor. All of those things go a long way and certainly help us with our goal. We're trying to raise $35,000, and that's not a small number, and I'm aware of that, but these costs aren't going away. The cost of medicine, the cost of bedding, all of those things that we just talked about, those are not going away. We love our seniors so much, and they deserve the absolute best that we can give them. Oh my gosh. All right, let me take that off the screen. I love those photos of our seniors. Here is an awesome update. Andrea, I wish Andrea was here with me today, but they are celebrating their 10th year anniversary with Heaths. They started in 2015. It was just Andrea and I, and my gosh, was it scary. And when Andrea joined, they helped in so many ways take everything that was inside my head and scroll down on scrap pieces of paper and put them into meaningful systems that have helped us get to where we are today. So join me. Please type it in the bottom. I know Andrea is going to be checking it. We will tell them if they're not going to check it, but leave messages of love and support for Andrea celebrating their 10th year anniversary with Heaths. We're celebrating our first year anniversary here at the new farm, and here's a video recapping when the first residents arrived. We made it! We are here. We are pulling up the driveway. It's a long driveway. We'll be there in 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's gonna take a minute.
Nancy and Andrea in the front seat.
He's the first resident to see the new property.
Totally is. Okay. Go.
Hi, Nancy! Welcome home!
love that video. Nancy was the first resident coming up the hill. I love that. And in the front seat of the truck where he most loved being, driving in vehicles, he loved that. And yeah, I'll never forget some of those stories. We shared a lot of stories recently about Nancy as we celebrated the opening of Memorial Trail here on the farm. And Andrea and I and other friends, we scattered back to the earth the earth that we had collected from the stones of all of our residents that have passed, and returning those and putting those on the new placement here at the property. I mean, what a whirlwind that was. Oh, hello, excuse me. Hello. Showing up here in the background. Here's the lovely and very talented Mr. Diablo and Mr. George. Mr. George of the jungle. Oh gosh, I want to let you guys out. Maybe I should go in there one time, and I'll have to figure out how to do that safely, where the camera stand. He loves to play with the camera stand, so we'll have to figure out a way that we can have Diablo and sit down with him and have the Barnside Chat. Yeah, reminiscing all of the things that happened, you know, with the residents and the stories of all of them, and putting them down in chronological order and walking the path. I mean, that definitely was awesome to do. So we did that, and we also scattered. Well, check this out. This is, I believe this was 19 resident ashes that have passed in the past year and a half. It's been a heavy year at Heath's, and yeah, 19 residents over the past year and a half, and they all have stones along Memorial Trail that say their name, that's etched in the stone. Hello, is my sweater delicious? And all of the ashes have been spread along Memorial Trail. This is one day that I won't forget. It was a difficult day, putting the ashes on the trail, and this bag right here, along with other bags, were in plastic black totes, and they had been packed away. And this bag here belonged to Mr. Bear, and Bear was a beloved resident. I think my first male piggy love, and also my first piggy death. And this tiny little plant sprouted inside the bag, and I just thought, how magical is that there's life coming from this. And yeah, it really touched my heart. This was the only bag that had a plant sprouting out of it, and I believe sometimes these are messages. So gosh, I love Mr. Bear. All right, I got to stop talking about it, or I'm gonna cry. This week we should do some facilities updates. No, where did I jump? I jumped ahead there. We're got to do resident updates. Resident updates. So we'll start with this person here. Check out, you can see his breath. This was a couple mornings ago. It was really cold. Well, not really cold, but colder than Sammy's breath. And you can see the condensation coming from his mouth. Sammy has
Did you have a nice sleep? Did you have a nice sleep?
hasn't been keeping up with his herd. And the
There's a
caregivers
black
here, the great team, noticed
If
that,
it's
you know,
icons
typically
up
in the
for you.
morning he's out in the pasture with the rest of his herd mates, and that as of recently he's been not keeping up. And you know, he does get up and he shows up for dinner, but typically in the morning Sammy's herd is all out in pasture doing their thing. So yeah, resident update. Sammy is now on daily pain meds, and Sammy's 7 years old now, 7.5, and it's around the same age that Esther started to show signs of really slowing down. And Esther did this toe tapping on her back leg, or like this shuffling, like this constant, like, you know, she would stand still for a minute and then just shuffle, and it was on her back hips and her back feet. And yes, so that is for sure what is presenting for Mr. Sammy. And so we've increased his daily pain meds. he was on, sorry, his daily payments. We increased his pain meds from every few days to every day now. And this morning, when I walked through the Wonder Arena, and that's where he's currently living with his herd mates, and it was quiet, nobody there. Sammy was out in the pasture with the rest of his herd mates. So I think that that adjustment is having a very positive effect on Sammy's life, and it's something that happens so fast, and just by being able to provide him with the support that he needs through, you know, trying different medicines or trying more of them, trying the frequency of them more, it's made a huge impact in his life. He's able to keep up with his herd mates. So he is top dog in that herd, and he shows up to every meal. But man, that toe tapping in the back, it's something that we're all too familiar with here, and seeing that and just knowing that Sammy is, you know, a Yorkshire pig. He was bred to be somebody's dinner, and that variety of pig, that species of pig, that breed, Yorkshire, I mean, they were bred specifically in high confinement areas, and to grow as large as possible, as quickly as possible. And, you know, the science and the odds are against him. And 7 years, unfortunately, that's an old pig, and it starts so soon, and it's difficult to watch and difficult to grow with, but we love him just the same. And each one of these experiences that we go through, you know, we go, this feels eerily familiar, and we know what steps have to be taken, and we're over the moon to have the support that we have. And each one of you that donate monthly, I mean, your gift allows us to go to the cupboard instantly and grab meds for Sammy when he's uncomfortable. And I can't imagine what that would be like without you. You provide stability in ways that you don't even know. Okay, I went off the rails there with Sammy. Our next resident update. So here we have a very beautiful Mercy Mouse. I call her Mercy Mouse. I have little pet names for them. And Mercy had a couple of bad days where they were walking very labored, and the weather is up and down, and it's hard to tell what exactly is happening. We know they have, you know, decrepit arthritis in their legs, and that's to be expected for a pig that big and that old. And her whole herd is requiring special attention, special meds. So rather than make them walk all the way down the hallway through the Lisa Chance Second Chance East Medical Wing, which is, you know, far ways from where Hercules and Mercy and April and Brindle are currently living. So we bring the equipment to them. It is, you know, it takes several hours, so about an hour and a half just to get the equipment moved and set up, and then getting the pigs separated, and then creating this hallway or this chute using these big 600-pound bales. And we need to create a hallway so that once we get them into it, that we are able to make them move forward. I mean, the only way is forward. You can't go backwards, and get them into the chute. So we use lots of tricks, including bowls with lots of peanut butter smothered around inside of them with big Newtons and lots of apples. But here's a video of Mercy going up in the chute, and you can see her legs straddle, and this bar comes up between their legs and straddles them, and their feet hang off the bottom. And we were able to do a real aggressive hoof trim for Mercy. Here's a very fast video of the trim going very fast. Yeah, we were looking, Mercy's had an infection in her front hooves, which we were looking for to make sure that there wasn't anything, you know, increased pressure on the hoof, to make sure that the bottom of the hoof is flat, that it's short, that it's trimmed, that the dew claws are trimmed up. And she did great. I mean, we were all worried about putting her into the chute and doing this treatment. I mean, it's risky asking our seniors to go in the chute, but it's the best thing for them when we can get a real proper trim done on them. And so that's yeah, we did Hercules, we did Mercy, and we did April, and we'll be doing Brindle evaded hoof trim this week, but we're going to definitely Brindle does really well with just belly rubs and passive petting, like just belly rubs, and he lets us trim his hooves. He's such a good boy. Okay, what else is going on? Did you see this video this week? Did you see this video this week with our amazing volunteer Angie dusting Diablo? Angie discovered that Diablo loves the leaf blower, and it's something that we use in the barn to keep the cobwebs down, to blow all the dust out, to blow the hallway out. And I guess Diablo is very interested in it, and this is not the first time that they've done this. I think this is a regular weekly. Don't forget to blow your goat. I think we got to put that on the. I think we got to put that on the schedule. We'll see on the checklist. Yeah, that would. Yeah. Oh gosh, he is the best man. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you discovered that, Angie. That's incredible. On the next resident update, oh, that's the last of the resident updates. Okay, we'll try to blaze through some facilities updates here in the last few minutes. The sunsets have been absolutely, oh, this is a sunrise. The sunrises have been absolutely beautiful, and the sunsets have been equally as beautiful, but the sunrises, as of late, have been super pink in the morning, and the residents are all out in the pasture. And it is just, the rolling hills here are so beautiful when you see the residents all scattered across the fields. Last week we talked about the tractor and the zero-turn lawnmower going off-site because they were both broken down. Well, they're both returned to us, and that wasn't without some expense. The tractor repair was $900, and the lawnmower repair was $1,800. So not a great bill to be handed, but those two pieces of equipment are non-negotiable. There are acres and acres of grass to cut, and the driveway needs grading, and there's just, we use them in emergency situations. We use it to manage the compost, etc. So it's great to have those back on site, because when they're not here, the grass grows long, and of course, my overthinking, worrying brain thinks of all the reasons that could go wrong why we would need it here on the property. All right, we're going to do a quick weather report. Oh my gosh, I have so many buttons on. Quick weather report. It's beautiful out right now. I'm kind of overdressed. This morning you could almost see your breath, but now it's about 24 degrees, and it looks like it's trending slightly cooler in the next few days, going down to -7. Oh, that's not -7. That's going down to, I was like, oh my gosh, it's going down to -7? Gosh, I need to get my eyes checked there. It's going down to 7. Oh my gosh, my heart just dropped. I was like, no, we're not ready for winter yet. 30 weeks of winter is what we prepare for, and I just absolutely love fall, and I love the leaves. I love this season so much, and yeah. Not -7, my gosh. All right, that's it for the Sanctuary Weather Report. A couple of other updates that we have. We have some new merch alert. Caution, more angry than previously. This is a very funny story about how the vets put a note up in front of Tammy's stall saying, caution, more angry than previously, and we just laughed our heads off at that, and we thought it was so amazing that it should be on a t-shirt. Yeah, more angry than previously. I got mine, and we hope that you'll get yours too. There's a whole bunch of other new shirt designs. There's the Poop Crew, there's Good Morning Friends, there's I Love You to the Moon and Back. A lot of great shirt options are available, and more coming and being released very soon. Okay, my gosh, I think we did it. We were going to do the rainbow bag, but my gosh, it's already 30 minutes into today's program. I just love talking with you all and keeping you up to date on everything that's happening here at the farm with the residents, and with events that are coming up like this one. There's the Great Pig Bucket Party on Sunday, October the 19th. We're going to throw a lot of pumpkins. We're going to throw so many pumpkins. And we'd love to have you come join us. It's an open house, and there it is. It's Sunday, October the 19th, so that's in a couple of weeks. and you can get in on the pumpkin chucking. You can buy a bucket of pumpkins and you can come around the farm and feed all of the various resident groups that we have, the various families, hear all about the mission and fill everybody's tummies with pumpkin. We hope that you'll join us. That's coming up soon. You can head on over to happilyeverester.ca and reserve your ticket. It's a pay what you can. If you don't have any money but yet you still want to come, you can purchase a ticket for $0. If you have $100 a ticket because things are going really well for you, you can purchase a $100 ticket as well. It's a pay what you can structure, and we hope that you'll come out and visit us October the 19th. Okay, I got to sign out. We got more hoof trimming to do, there's barn cleaning to do, there's waters to change, there's emails to write, and there's, of course, getting our seniors' medicines ready. So head on over to the auction site, help us out. There's so many ways to support and get involved. I appreciate all your love, all your support. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. We'll see you next time. We'll be in the same barn. Barnside Chat. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye, everyone.
Join us today, feel the warmth inside in the Barnside Chat, where